They deserve everything that's coming to them, Tom. And you'd be entirely within your rights if you pursued this right up to the hilt. All I can say is that no actual harm was done. I paid for the scotch, and the video shop says they're happy to let things drop.
In exchange for a large donation to the staff Christmas bonus.
I think you've caused quite enough trouble as it is, Jonathan. It'd hardly be worth your time and trouble to take things any further, would it?
Not really, no.
Or could I suggest they let off with a caution this time? I'll make sure they're suitably punished. Believe me, it won't be a Christmas they'll remember with pleasure. Kids, eh? You do what you can for them. The best education money can buy.
Perhaps there are some things that money can't buy, Mr. Grant.
I beg your pardon?
Such as a little genuine care and attention.
No, hang on, Croydon.
Sergeant Croydon, if you don't mind. And if anybody here needs cautioning, then in my book, I think it's you. Let me point out to you, Mr. Grant, that as your boys are still underage, you're legally responsible for their behaviour. I suggest you take your responsibilities a little more seriously in future.
I hardly think you've got the right
I don't care what you think. I'm hot, overworked and tired. Now, if you've got any objections to me or my manner, then you're at liberty to do whatever you think's appropriate, if you think the publicity is worth it. Now, could you please get out of here?
Yes, can I help you?
I'd like to speak to somebody.
In relation to what?
It's about what happened to that girl. No, in the park.
Well, isn't it nice? A prison visit from my brother. About time.
You told Chris, you bastard.
What?
About me and Gina at the barbecue.
Now, hang on a minute. I was just trying to make the point that I wasn't the only one that fancied her.
Oh, yeah, you did it deliberately, didn't you? Just like you always do. Trying to screw up my life. Putting me down. Just couldn't help yourself, could you? Chris. Oh, you don't...
You and her? I was right. You are a randy little bugger, aren't you? Mind you, I'd have thought she's a bit long in the tooth for you. More my speed. Careful, I don't want to get done for digging.
Just try it. I'm not Cheryl, you know. Or do you only hit women?
I should have reported it before, but I felt so ashamed. Like it was my fault. When I heard on the radio about the other woman, I knew it had to be the same guy and I had to do something about it.
How do you know it was the same man?
The way he attacked her from behind and didn't speak or anything. It was the same area, Johnson Street.
The man who attacked you, Barbara, there was no actual rape.
He was going to, for sure, I know that. He dragged me into the bushes. I was half unconscious. And he had this knife.
A knife?
Yeah. I thought he was going to cut my throat. And then he started cutting at my hair, trying to saw a piece off. That's when I managed to break free, sort of kick out. I think he fell over. I just ran.
Barbara, when did this happen?
You were always jealous of me.
Oh, you got to be joking. You were just a bloody nuisance, a pain in the ass. You still are.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't turn out to be a wife basher and a rapist.
Yeah. We'll go write a few parking tickets, Constable Plod. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know one thing, and that's that I'm ashamed to be your brother.
Yeah? Well, the feeling's mutual, mate.
It's enough, Adam.
I haven't finished yet.
Yes, you have. We can hear you halfway down the street. Right. We're releasing him.
What?
We've got another victim, Adam. Now, unless your brother was in Mount Thomas September 23rd, he's not our rapist.
Merry Christmas, little brother. Thanks, guys. You really topped off my year.
Pity. And a really good suspect.
Well, if Sam Cooper isn't our rapist, who the hell is?
Previously on Blue Healers.
Okay, Sheriff. I'll come quietly. I put him up to it. I was the mastermind.
Who Who is that?
Look, I didn't rape her.
No one said you did. Just tell us what happened.
And with you. And with him, Mr. Hashem. I remember now, in the park, he was the man with Gina.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't turn out to be a wife basher and a rapist.
Yeah, we'll go write a few parking tickets, Constable Plod. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know one thing, and that's that I'm ashamed to be your brother.
Well, if Sam Cooper isn't our rapist, who the hell is?
There. They were there.
Now, are you sure about that, mate?
Over there. They was over there.
Which is it, Clance? Is it over here or is it over there?
Just take your time, Clancy.
Over there.
Spare me.
Clance.
I'm thinking as hard as I can, Dr. Cruden.
Yes. Look, just calm down. And imagine you're walking through the park again. And it's dark, all right? And you see this man.
With the man in the police station, I told you before.
But it might not be him. That's why we've got to get you to put your thinking cap on again.
I am. I've got to go number one.
For Pete's sake, yeah, all right, go over behind that tree. Go on.
I think we've pushed him far enough, don't you? Should have brought his social worker.
I'm one and only eyewitness and he can't remember his own bloody name.
Ah, look, it'll all come flooding back when he calms down.
Come on, Clance, we'll run you home.
I don't want to go home. I want to watch the truck on the highway.
Nothing.
Let's take a walk down Railway Parade, see if anyone down there was awake.
Yeah, well, I'll meet you down there. I've got to see my brother before he leaves.
Adam, that bloke may be innocent of rape. He still needs a good boot up the bum.
Yeah, I know.
Are you hungry? I'll make some sandwiches.
Don't fuss over me. I'm okay.
Right, there's mail.
You should be getting back to work. Thanks for the lift. Oh, Christmas card from that guy at St. David's Radiology. I've forgotten about him.
Gina, I'm not crazy about leaving you on your own.
Was he planning to babysit me the rest of my life? Maggie, I deal with trauma every day. I can handle a little of my own.
Okay. Well, how about you ring Italy and tell your folks what happened? I can do it if you like.
Oh, I told you it'd only ruin their holiday.
I'd want to know if my daughter had been assaulted.
The word's raped.